What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to your video. Today, I'm doing race picks for the 2023 Cookout 400. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. This weekend, the NASCAR Cup Series headed to Richmond race at a 3/4 of a mile racetrack. There should be a lot of strategy, a lot of long green flag runs historically at this racetrack, and it should be a pretty interesting race this weekend in Richmond. The last time the Cup Series raced here in August, we saw Kevin Harvick pick up his first victory or second victory of the 2022 season in the fall race, and the last time he raced here, we saw Kyle Larson pick up his first victory 2023. He looks to pick up his third victory this weekend at Richmond Raceway. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. So before we go ahead and jump into picks, let's take a look at the weather for this weekend. So weather for this weekend is going to be interesting. It's going to be 83 degrees as a high with 67 degrees as low for right now, a 50% chance of scattered thunderstorms and rain. Now, if there's no lightning and thunderstorms, they will have rain tires that are available if the trap is damp enough. We might be able to see some rain tires this weekend, but this race also could get moved to Monday. It'll be something to watch this weekend at Richmond. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. For those that are new to the channel, here's how picks work on the channel. I do 2 suck picks, 2 drivers I expect to struggle throughout the weekend. 2 underdog picks, 2 drivers who run really well in underfund equipment who will have a good run, who need a good run. And I do my winner's pick, the driver thinks going to win the race. And I do drivers you need to watch out for this weekend. And for the Cup Series, I do 5 drivers you need to watch out for alongside the winner. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into picks. Who are my suck picks for the Cookout 400? My first suck pick is a driver who's done really good in 2023 and is having his best Cup Series season since 2019 season when he won his second Cup Series championship. My suck pick is a driver of the 8 car for Rich Choice Racing, Kyle Busch. Now, Kyle Busch has been really good at Richmond throughout his career. However, Kyle Busch has not been great with the short track product with the Rich Choice Racing cars. On top of that, Kyle Busch has had 2 straight finishes outside the top 20 and has struggled a little bit recently. I sadly think Kyle Busch is not going to run well. He qualified really well here last time at Richmond, even though it got rained out. But I sadly think Kyle Busch is going to struggle. RCR short track program hasn't been great. I know he's got a new sponsor. I just think Kyle Busch is not going to have a good run this weekend at Richmond. My second suck pick for this weekend at Richmond is a driver 16 car for Call Racing, AJ Allmendinger. AJ Allmendinger did not run good here at Richmond the last time we were here in the spring. I think he finished like 27th or 28th. On top of that, for some odd reason, he's going to run the NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Road America instead of focusing on trying to make the playoffs at this point. I don't really understand that either, and I think that's another reason why he's going to struggle. They have been really good in short tracks. The Call team has. I sadly think AJ Allmendinger is going to struggle. I think he's going to finish near the back of the field, and sadly, I think AJ Allmendinger will not have a good run this weekend at Richmond, will finish near the back. And now we'll go ahead and jump on the underdog picks for this weekend at Richmond. Who are my underdog picks? My first underdog pick for this weekend at Richmond is driver of the 23 car for 2311 Racing, and that is Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is actually really strong on the short tracks this year in 2023. I know the last time we ran near Richmond, he had some issues and some trouble. However, I don't think he's going to have those electrical issues and electrical gremlins. I think Bubba Wallace is going to be contending for a top 10 and maybe even a top 5 this weekend. 2311 has struggled at times throughout the year, don't get me wrong, at this track. But I think that you're going to see Bubba Wallace have a very good run this weekend. He's motivated, he's confident, he's 26 or 27 points above the cutoff line. And I think he's going to have a good enough run to ensure himself to make the playoffs. I don't think he's going to win, but I think he'll have a good chance to contend for a top 5 this weekend at Richmond. My second underdog pick for this weekend at Richmond is a driver of the 54 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, and that is Ty Gibbs. Joe Gibbs Racing historically has been really awesome and really good at this racetrack. And I think Ty Gibbs is going to be no exception. I think Ty Gibbs, he had a really great run this past weekend at Pocono, got his first career top 5 finish in the Cup Series, and he has a lot of experience in Xfinity, winning here once or twice as well. I think you're going to see Ty Gibbs contend for the victory. I think he's got an outside chance to get it done. And I think that 54 car could surprise a lot of people, have a great chance of getting it done, and might be able, just maybe, to get that first career Cup Series victory and lock himself into the playoffs this weekend at Richmond. And now we'll go ahead and jump on the winner's pick for this weekend's race at Richmond. Who is my winner's pick? My winner's pick is probably going to surprise a lot of you just a little bit. Now, typically at Richmond, I usually would pick a Toyota or maybe a Ford. However, I'm going to be picking a Chevy driver to get it done this weekend. I'm going to be picking Kyle Larson to get his 3rd win of the 2023 season. I think he's going to sweep Richmond. Let me explain. Every time Kyle Larson has gotten some beef and altercation, the next week he has gone on to win. Look back at what happened in Las Vegas where he got right rear down the straightaway from Bubba Wallace. Guess what he does the next week at Homestead? Goes on and wins and dominates. Then we go later this year from 2023 at Darlington. He gets some beef with Ross Chastain. Guess what he does the next week at the All-Star race at North Wilkesboro? Dominates that race. I think Kyle Larson is not going to only be motivated to get it done, but I think he's going to get it done this weekend, and I think he will sweep Richmond, get his 22nd career NASCAR Cup Series victory. He gets win number 3 this weekend at Richmond. And now we're going to go ahead and jump on the drivers you need to watch out for this weekend at Richmond. Who are the drivers you should watch out for? The first driver to watch out for this weekend is a driver of the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, and that is Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin has won here quite a bit at Richmond Racing. He also is coming off of winning his 50th career NASCAR Cup Series race at Pocono. I expect Joe Gibbs Racing 11 team to be really, really strong. I think Denny Hamlin's got a really good chance to get it done this weekend, and it wouldn't surprise or shock me if Denny Hamlin does go back-to-back this weekend at Richmond. Watch out for Denny Hamlin. The second driver to watch out for this weekend at Richmond is the driver of the 19 car for Joe Gibbs Racing, Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. also historically been really good here at Richmond, won here in 2021. Could have won this race earlier this year, and I think that 19 car is going to be super quick and super fast this weekend. I think Martin Truex Jr. could get win number 4 of 2023, continue his really strong year in 2023, and nonetheless, I think Martin Truex Jr. is going to have a great chance, a great opportunity, and a great shot to win this weekend at Richmond. The third driver to watch out for this weekend at Richmond is a driver of the 24 car for Hendrick Motorsports, William Byron. William Byron has ran pretty good at this racetrack throughout his career and could have won this race in 2022 and had one of the best cars in the spring race here in 2023 as well. I expect William Byron to be a threat. He might be at points the strongest Hendrick driver throughout the race. I think William Byron has a great chance, a good opportunity, and I think that 24 car might be able to get their 4th win of 2023 this weekend at Richmond Raceway. The fourth driver to watch out for this weekend at Richmond is the driver of the 29 car for Richards Racing, Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick has been amazing at this racetrack throughout his career. He won here in 2006, won here in 2011, won here in 2013, and has also won here in 2022 as well. Kevin Harvick, I think he's got a really good chance to win this weekend. The strategy is going to really come into play, and Ronnie Chiller is definitely one of the better people when it comes to strategy on the racetrack and on the pit box as well. I think Kevin Harvick has a great chance to win this weekend at Richmond. If not, he'll easily have a good run here at Richmond. And the fifth and final driver I think you should watch out for this weekend at Richmond is the driver of the 12th car for Team Penske, and that is Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney has been pretty fast at this track throughout his NASCAR Cup Series career. And Team Penske has also been pretty good at this track as well. I think Ryan Blaney is going to have some momentum. I think he's going to have some confidence. I know the last weeks have not gone good for Ryan Blaney, but I think he's going to have some momentum. I think he's going to have some confidence, and I think Ryan Blaney will have a chance to potentially get win number 2 of 2023 and potentially his 9th career NASCAR Cup Series victory this weekend here at Richmond. So, those are my race picks for the Cookout 400. Just a reminder, my suck picks are Kyle Busch and AJ Allmendinger. My underdog picks are Bubba Wallace, Ty Gibbs. My winner's pick is Kyle Larson, and the ones to watch out for are Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., William Byron, Kevin Harvick, and Ryan Blaney. Those are my race picks. So, that is going to be it for the race picks video for the 2023 Cookout 400 at Richmond. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe to the channel, notifications on it so if I win a video, does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support me on Patreon as well. Let's go jump over that and comment your picks below for this weekend at Richmond. Let me know your 2 suck picks. Let me know your 2 underdog picks. Let me know your winner's pick. And let me know drivers you're watching out for this weekend at Richmond. Let me know your picks in the comments below. Tomorrow on the channel, we're going to have a NASCAR news video on the channel. We've got a little bit of news we're going to talk about on this channel. Then later tonight, of course, we'll have the SRX race review from Motor Mile. And then on Saturday, we'll have 2 race reviews on the channel for the Xfinity Series and Truck Series races at Richmond and Road America. And then also on Sunday, pending the weather, we should have a NASCAR Cup Series race review from Richmond as well. Of course, pending the weather. Got a lot of great content dropping on the channel really, really soon. I hope you enjoy what I've got coming out and what is in store as we try to get closer to 2,000 subscribers. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.